Sonya Deville was out to introduce the next participant in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match because this brand is so devoid of talent in the division they have to handpick the entrants instead of holding qualifying matches like Raw does for the men and the women and like Smackdown does for the men. This was the return of Zelina Vega, who no longer supports unionization apparently, as she deleted her tweet that said as much from November. She came crawling right back after all. All the rumors about will she, won't she, oh, she was spotted at the Performance Center, but no, she hasn't signed anything. She might go to AEW. She might go somewhere else. She came right back to WWE. Well, look, they all do. Let's be honest, they all do. At some point, they all come crawling back. Her husband does not plan to do the same. He does not plan to join her. If he is to be believed, on his Twitch stream the other day, he said he has no plans to return to WWE right now. He said he is in a much better place. And one thing that might back him up on this, that he isn't coming in, is that he just signed a sponsorship deal with an MMA clothing brand. I can't see WWE allowing that if he was coming back. So I actually don't think that Aleister Black is coming back, at least not right away. But Zelina Vega is back. And on her first night, she lost to Liv Morgan, who was very upset about being passed over yet again for a spot in the Money in the Bank. They have this little story going where Sonya keeps passing over Liv Morgan. So these two had a match, and Zelina got rolled up and pinned. If we assume that there are going to be 8 names in each Money in the Bank match, we now have 6 announced for the women's match. It is pretty clear that Liv Morgan is going to end up being one of those names involved. But I think this is all building to Sonya Deville entering herself into Money in the Bank. She'll save herself as the last entrant announced for the match. And look, they have to be able to get by some weeks without Roman. I thought they did a good job this week. I thought Owens and Zayn killed it in their match. Otis was one of the real standouts of the night. Call me crazy, I'm even kind of starting to dig what they're doing with Corbin. Curious to see where they... And I think that's more just born out of me being so fucking sick of him in this stupid King gimmick for so long that overstayed its welcome, that I'm just happy to see them doing something different with the guy. So I'm even digging that right now. And then Zelina Vega back. I know that that is going to upset... I already see a lot of people online. And let me just address that. Because you have people online who are tweeting at her. They're tagging Zelina Vega and they're tweeting at her all kinds of abuse. You're, you know, a terrible person. What a hypocrite. You're a sellout. You know, you should be ashamed and all of this different stuff. Look, if you have that opinion, there's no need to harass the fucking woman and tag her in every stupid message, every fucking piece of diarrhea that comes out of your mind. The reality of it is this: she made a business decision. At the end of the day, it is about business. No matter what people say, oh, passion, this and that, it's about fucking business. It's about dollars and cents. And it takes more than one person to stand up to an entire company if they truly believe in what they're saying. Right? Andrew Yang and all the people who chimed in at the time about the unionization stuff, which was never going to happen. They were never seriously going to do anything. It was all lip service. We all knew it was. And she realized that. And she probably just missed her job and her friends and the paycheck. And the first chance she got, they went back. Now, I see reports that WWE or someone from the company apologized to her. I don't know if they did or not. They obviously said what they had to say to try to get her back. They wanted her back, and they got her back. She is not the first to go crawling back, and she damn sure will not be the last. But there's no need to personally harass the woman over it. If you want to believe that she was a hypocrite for saying the things she said and then going back, you know what? That's a valid criticism. But don't be a dipshit.